Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you how to sew this corset with a Basque waistline. It's very fitting and very unique. So for this project, you're going to need your bias, your lining fabric, your gum stay, your boning, and your fabric of your choice. So I'm going to be using this area that has blue circles for the cups, and I'm going to be using the down part for the bodies. So in my previous video, I showed you how to cut a corset. If you've not watched that video, please go ahead and watch it. I'll leave the link in the description box. So for now, we're going to be making a corset with the Basque line. So we're going to fold this piece into two, as you can see, and we're going to place it on a piece of paper. When I was drafting this, I already added 2-inch allowance, so there's no need of adding allowance on the sides anymore. So on the center front, you're going to go down by 4 inches. You can also go down by 3 or 5 inches if that's what you want, but you shouldn't go beyond 5 inches. So I'm going to mark 4 inches below the waistline, as you can see, and I'm going to trace all around the former pattern. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to trace it all around. After tracing it out, I'm going to join these points together. So now we have our corset with a Basque waistline effect. So now we're going to cut this out. If you are watching this video and you have not yet subscribed, please support my channel by subscribing and liking my videos, and also turn on post notifications so that when I upload new videos, you will get notified. This is our corset with the Basque waistline effect, and this is our cups. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out on our fabric. So as you can see, I've cut this out on our fabric. I've also ironed soft gum stay on all of the pieces as well as the lining. So you go ahead and do this too on your fabric and on your lining. I also left 1/2 inch allowance around the cups, and also on the bodies I left 1/2 inch allowance around the cups, and on the top and the down part I did the same for the back too. So for your cups, you can either use wadding or you can use bra foam. I suggest using bra foam because it gives more structure. If you are using a bra foam, what you have to do is to cut exact same thing, and the top part you're going to subtract 1/2 inch at the top. Like you can see, I cut out 1/2 inch at the top. This is to prevent it from bulging out through your fabric. If you are using wadding, just go ahead and cut exactly the same thing with your cups, but I'm going to be using the bra foam. Before you sew your bra foam to your cups, you are going to go ahead and sew on top of the bra foam. This is very important. You're going to go ahead and sew on top of the bra foam. This is very important to make that place blend in. As you can see, I've sewn on top of the bra foam, and you can see how it is slimmer than the other sides. This is the effect that I want to give to my bra foam. So you go ahead and plait the white side of the bra foam to the wrong side of your fabric, and you do this to the other side as well, and then you sew. So now we're done sewing our cups, and we're going to go ahead and trim very close to the seam line the bra foam. This is to prevent bulging. So you go ahead and trim the excess. You're going to do this on both sides of your cups. I've trimmed the excess of the bra foam on my cups, and you can see how neat it looks. You can see how the bra foam looks like a ready-made cup. So tell me in the comment section, will you use a bra foam or wadding for your corset? So for your bodies, you go ahead and mark out the lines you want to use for your boning, and then you are going to sew your bias on those lines. You are going to do the same for the back. You're going to mark on your dart line, and then you are going to measure 3 inches away from your dart line towards the side seams, and then mark another line on that part for your boning. I've gone ahead and sewn my bias on the boning, on the lines I've drawn for the boning, so it's time to join the cups. I've joined one of the cups, and as you can see how it looks nice and neat and has structure. It's very important you pin your cups and sew from the insides of your cup, and if you find it difficult, please make tiny notches around your cups and then sew. I've sewn both cups, and you can see how nice the look. So you go ahead and trim out the excess bra foam. You'll do this on both sides of your cups. So I've trimmed the excess on both sides, as you can see. See how it looks neat already, and I've notched round my cups as well. So now we're going to place the back piece on the front piece, and we're going to sew, ensuring to sew using the 2 inches allowance. So we've sewn the sides together. So now we're going to trim out any excess, as you can see. The next thing to do is to put in your boning through the boning cases that you have created with the bias. Please ensure you make your boning cases 1 inch shorter. Why? Because you want the boning to be ½ inch shorter at the top and ½ inch shorter at the hemline, at the down part of your corset. This is very important. The exact same thing I did to my main piece, my main fabric, I also did it to my lining, as you can see. So now we're going to cut out strips of fabric, and we're going to be making adjustable straps for the hands, measuring 3 by 30 inches. We're also going to be sewing pieces of fabric, very tiny pieces of fabrics, measuring 3 inches for the lacing. So I've gone ahead and sewn the rope for the lacing, as well as the adjustable straps for the hand. So we're going to be placing these adjustable straps right on the dart lines. And we're going to sew it. Taking note of 1/2 inch allowance, we're going to sew it on this side too. Also, we're going to place it on the dart on the back and sew using 1/2 inch allowance. We're going to do this on both sides of the back piece. We've sewn the adjustable straps on the corset. So now we're going to be sewing tiny strips of fabric on the back of the corset. This is for the lacing. So we're going to leave 1/2 inch from the top of the corset. And we're going to place the tiny strips of fabric on it like so. We're going to place 5 pieces on the back piece of the corset like so. And we're going to leave 1/2 inch down. As you can see, I've placed 5 pieces on either sides of the back piece. As you can see. So now we're going to place the lining and we're going to pin the top side. After pinning the top side, you go ahead and sew, ensuring you use 1/2 inch allowance. As you can see, I've sewn the top side. So you turn it inside out and top stitch. Right after you create notches on the inside, you top stitch it. This is very important so that the lining won't come out of your corset. As you can see, I've top stitched all around the top side of my corset. So you go ahead and turn your corset inside out, and then you align the down part of your corset, pin it together and sew, remembering to sew with 1/2 inch allowance. So we've sewn that. Now we're going to notch and cut out the excess fabric, just like how we did for the upper part of the corset. So we've cut out the excess fabric and we're also notched, and we're going to turn this inside out. Please take your time to pull this out so that you don't ruin your corset. This is our corset. Our corset is already looking awesome. It's already looking beautiful. So on this side, the back side of our corset, we are going to be folding it in by 1/2 inch. As you can see, just watch what I'm doing. We're going to fold it in by 1/2 inch. You're going to pin this together and you're going to sew. You're going to do this for the other side as well. You can see this is our corset. We've done that on both sides. You can see the lacing. You can see how neat it is. You can wear this corset top in any style. You can wear this as a crop top. You can wear this over a plain dress, and you can also wear this over a shirt, depending on what style you are going for. So we're going to go ahead and lace our corset with the straps. This is the finished look, and this is the adjustable straps for the armhole. Thanks for watching my video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.